Alright, so I'm here again. I'm gonna pick up where I left off. The internet went down for. Okay, so going on the premise that things are not operating in rows, they're operating in columns. And if I am right, it means the person that did this translation translated it wrong. But if I'm right, if I'm not right, and they translate it right, then that means I'm wrong. So let's go with the premise that they are right. We then takes the first letter, which is of, let's say the first row is the top row, not the bottom row. If we're going English wise, because we don't start from bottom when it comes to first rows. It's always the top. I'm not sure how the British do it. I don't care how the British do it, but we start from the top when it comes to rows, and then we work our way going down. So from first row, you eliminate the first row, and second row, eliminate the second row, entire second row, third row, fourth row. That means you have no code because everything is gone by the time you get to the fourth. So let's say that's not the case. We only eliminate the first letter of that row. So the T is gone. Okay. Second row, H. Anywhere H is presented in the second row is gone. Third row, anywhere L is presented in the third row is gone. So we got two L's gone. Fourth row, anywhere O is presented in the fourth is gone. Alright, it's just one O. That leaves all four rows. But then there are more letters, fifth. So it's not just about rows. It's about just the numbers themselves. So the fifth letter in each of these four rows should be gone as well. So D is gone and R is gone. So there's no D, no R. Bingo. Seventh, F is gone. O is gone and S is gone. So there's no F, no O, no S. Boom, gone. Ninth row, F is gone. N, or should I say row, column. F is gone, N is gone, S is gone. In a column, these aren't rows, they're columns. The numbers are stacked in columns, even though the rows for the words are going sideways. Rows are rectangular, columns are horizontal, vertically. No, rows are horizontal, going sideways. And of course, vertically, columns are vertical, horizontal shapes. So that's how that is. Maybe they got it all mixed up. So F, N, and S are gone. So anywhere where there's a F, an N, and an S is gone. So basically, all words within the first row is gone except E. All words within the second row are gone except E and just E. Because D's are gone and R's are gone. F, O, and S's are gone. And N is gone as well as F and S in the ninth row. So any place that has N is gone. So only E is safe in the first, and only E is also safe in the second. And in the third, B and A are safe because those are the only ones that are also not gone. And in the fourth row, all words that are not H, I, R, O, S are also gone. So G is safe and Y is safe. So letters E, letters A, letters B, letters A. So E, B, A, G, and Y are safe. Now I don't see what word E, B, A, G, and Y could spell. Even if I'm thinking about it different ways, like B, A, E, G, Y, doesn't mean anything. Or E, B, A, G, Y doesn't mean anything. So I think what's going on here is that there's a translation issue. And the person doesn't know the difference between rows and columns. These letters are in rows. These numbers, even though they're in one row, they're not marked and indicated for a row. they're following a column, which is they're going vertically up in connection towards where each letter is on this codex. So 1 has HBTT in it, 2 has IAHH in it, 3 has RLIE in it, 4 has OLR in it, 5 have R&D in it, 6 has nothing in it, 7 has SOF in it, 8 has nothing in it, um, and 9 has SYF in it, and 10 has nothing in it. So 10 has letters, as well as 8 has letters, as well as 6 has letters, but they're invisible and they're not present. So if we're going with the premise of what it was saying, like eliminate everything that's in a row of that number, the reverse will be eliminate everything from a column that's that number. So if we were to take the first column, eliminate everything, that's all of T, B, and H gone, and all of I, A, H gone, and all of R, L, I, E gone, and all of O, L, R gone, and so on and so forth, and R and D gone. And then since there's no number to represent 6, E and R saved, and 7 are all of S, A, and F is gone because there is a number there, and 8 is safe because 8 is not present. And so all the invisible numbers are safe and all the numbers that are present are gone. So ninth row S, N, and F is also gone. So the only thing left is the sixth row, which the number 6 is invisible. The letters in that column is E and R, and the numbers in 8th column with the number 8 being invisible is N and G. So those are safe. And in the 10th column, which is also invisible, is E and Y. And let's see what we could spell with that, as if it's probably not obvious already. So E, N, and E in the second row are safe based on the invisible numbers. And in the third row, there's nothing there. And in the fourth, R, G, and Y are safe. So ENERGY spells energy. Energy. Okay, so we'll go with that. N. But there's more spaces here, like this. So it's something else. Or let's do this. Let's try. Let's put third and see what that does. And press enter. Nothing. Let's put third E, E-N. Press that, see what it does. Let's press E-N-R and see what that's nothing. So the same thing will probably happen. Let's start with energy and work backwards. E-N-E-R-G and Y, and then we'll put third afterwards. Work both of them afterwards, and we'll see how. What the fuck? That's stupid as shit. Oh, okay. So here's another thing that will infuriate me. Why leave so many spaces in a code for entering spaces in a code if said spaces in code is not needed to put in there? Like if you only need to put the word cat, but there are so many other spaces to put, but only the word cat needs to be put, why put it there? Shouldn't the required space be completely full when you enter it and then you enter? Otherwise, what's the point? You never see someone asking you to put the code in your phone for unlocking your phone, and then there are empty spaces there. That's fucking stupid. Oh my God. But it's whatever. I was right to begin with. The numbnuts who did the translation for this doesn't know his ass from his elbows. The thing was saying columns. Eliminate columns, not rows. It's goddamn stupid ass human beings, man. Swear to fucking God. And someone hired this asshole to translate this. Like, Jesus. Alright, so I'm just gonna stop here. But I just want to show this to anyone who's ever going to play this game, how the actual code works, how the elimination of the coding in this game works with regards to DDKs. Now, not all of them work the same way. Some works exactly with regards to rows. But if you're coming across a DDK that's complicated based on some stupid ass thing that someone wrote on a piece of paper, it's more likely they're talking about eliminating things column based, not row based. That's all there is to it. So I'm done. I'm going to put this in the description of this video because it was taking me a while to figure this out. And then when I figure out that the person who translated this is, a genius and probably don't know how to understand Japanese language and put it assuming that that's what's going on. Hey, it's not my fault. And here's the thing, even if they are right, if that person was right, and I didn't see it the way they saw it, it's based on how it's explained. It's not explained specifically, because no matter how many times you could do it based on the explanation of what is being said, you would have to be explaining it more specific to random people, because the way it was explained is immature at best. It's like someone who's a genius who always plays chess and say, okay, this is how you play chess. This. And it's explaining this to someone who's never played chess before. And they basically says, I'm doing the simplest version of explaining to you how to play chess. But the simplest version of explaining how to play chess to someone who's never played chess isn't simple at all. You have to do it from an infant or a child state when it comes to playing chess to someone who's never played. So I solved the thing using a column base. It has nothing to do with me not understanding, because if I truly didn't understand, the column base of figuring it out wouldn't work better than the row base. They just explained it wrong. That's all it is. If I figure something out faster using my own method based on defuncting someone else's method, it truly is the way that is explained, or the way the person explains it. Because maybe they don't understand how to explain it to people, or the person simply is terrible at translating. So that's what this is, and that's it. I gotta go back to my studies. I have an exam in the morning. I don't got time for this. I should have proceeded at least a good 30 minutes into this game moving forward, but because the person who translating this is an incompetent moron, I had to waste a vast amount of my time. Or they just don't know how to do things properly. You have to do things from a simple, stupid point of view. You can't do it from expecting everyone to be a genius or even semi-genius point of view, or even not even the genius, just an obvious state point of view. This person obviously didn't know this and just did it to get paid. Fuck them. All right, that's it. I'm out. That's all I gotta say. I mean, like, why do people make things so hard? It's so easy. I mean, I'm no freaking genius, but I'm smart enough to understand the most common sense of things. Rows and columns is freaking high school geometry, elementary school geometry shit. Like, if you can't explain something that simple to someone in the language of English, then you should have gotten someone who knows how to explain it. I'm not going to even get into that. I don't need to figure shit out. I use my method to figure it out using columns. If I need to use an alternate route in order to do something, it means it wasn't done the right way to begin with. If an alternate route figured it out instead of the route that they were planning, it just didn't get it. Or maybe I'm smarter than them from the jump, and I realized the best way to do something based on numbers is to do things in columns rather than in rows. But it doesn't even matter. I figured it out on my own. I didn't need no guide or nothing. I just did process of elimination and then figured, well, it's either third energy or it's energy third, and then I put them all separately one at a time. And then whoop-de-doo, the freaking genius who wrote this left a vast amount of space because they thought putting more space will also increase the difficulty and make you make mistakes, thinking you're wrong. But all it does is make you frustrated because they gave you extra empty space that you didn't need to begin with. It's fucking dumb. It's like putting code in your phone or or to unlock a safety locker, and then there's empty space on your safety locker, but your locker won't open if you have an empty space. It can only open if you all the spaces are completely full. The same as your cell phone. The same as you logging into your email account. You know, there cannot be an empty space. That space has to be filled with something, whether it's a hyperbole word or whether it's a symbol of a letter or it's a number. Everything has to be full. Not no space can be empty. So that's why I know this. Whoever made this was kind of well. This was the 90s, so they probably thought they were geniuses or something. So that's it. That's all I gotta say about this. I'm out. I'll continue this when I have time. The next time might be Tuesday or Wednesday, um, but it definitely won't be Monday. Yeah. All right.